All right, the breaking news that we're talking about this morning, the president asking voters to give him another go and to, quote, let him finish the job of his current term, which has resulted in major legislative wins on infrastructure, technology, investment, and climate protection. White House correspondent Allison Harris is with us now. Allison, there are some wins that the Biden administration can boast about, but there are also some real concerns.
Absolutely, Adrienne. Good morning to you. Major breaking news from the White House this morning. This is a battle for the soul of America. That is the rhetoric that we're hearing from President Biden this morning in his reelection announcement. It is rhetoric that we have heard from the president for years now, hearkening back to his 2020 campaign and the words that he used announcing his campaign 4 years ago to this day.
That's why I'm running for reelection. Because I know America. I know we're good and decent people. I know we're still a country that believes in honesty and respect and treating each other with dignity. That we're a nation where we give hate no safe harbor. We believe that everyone is equal, that everyone should be given a fair shot to succeed in this country.
Notice he's opening with imagery from January 6th and also the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade last summer. The word freedom that we're seeing there, the president making clear he's running against who he has long called MAGA Republicans. You see in the video former President Trump, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has not declared himself as a candidate, and also Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. You see her yelling at the president during his State of the Union speech in that clip there. He also closes with the words that we heard from him in that State of the Union address: let's finish the job. His sweeping legislative achievements on the bipartisan infrastructure deal, on climate change, the first major gun safety law in 30 years, the Inflation Reduction Act, and also his leadership uniting allies around the world to help Ukraine in the war of Russian aggression are all achievements that he's seen so far in his time in office. But he also faces so many challenges. As you mentioned, Adrienne, his approval ratings stay in the low 40s, including record-breaking inflation and also immigration numbers at the U.S.-Mexico border. Also, that botched exit from Afghanistan that is still being investigated on Capitol Hill that we have been covering. And also the poll results that we've been sharing and talking about as recently as, Monday, showing that Americans are concerned about his age. The president is 80 years old. He's the oldest ever U.S. president. Polls indicate that many Americans don't want to see President Biden run again. And even a small majority of Democrats, the president's own party, 51% of Democrats say they also don't want the president to run again. That's according to that NBC News poll that's out. The president believes he is fighting for fundamental American ideals and that this project remains unfinished, again saying, let's finish the job. Now, I also want to note that this release came simultaneously from Vice President Kamala Harris. She is featured prominently in that video released this morning. Harris has said that she does intend to run with the president in 2024. And we will see the president speaking this afternoon from the Washington Hilton, a hotel here in Washington, talking about the economy, talking about creating good manufacturing jobs for middle-class Americans. He also then will meet today with the South Korean president, President Yoon, as well as Mrs. Kim. President Biden and the First Lady will be going with them to tour the Korean War Memorial on the National Mall ahead of a state dinner tomorrow here at the White House. So it's still a busy week for the president. We're expecting to hear from him. But that major announcement coming this morning, 4 years to the day that he announced his campaign to be president in 2020. Mitch.
Allison Harris at the White House. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.